Hi guys, so today we're having a look at some of the Disney collection from iHeart Revolution. There was 3 princesses involved in this. Tiana from Princess and the Frog, Cinderella from Cinderella, and Belle from Beauty and the Beast. So for the bigger palettes, which are £15 each, I got Princess and the Frog and Cinderella. Now these are face and eye palettes, and they look like this. So we've got 6 cheek products and 18 eyeshadows. So for £15 you're getting 24 products, and these cheap products, they are big pans. Like, look at that compared to my face. So yeah, a lot of product for your money. The colours are obviously quite on theme with the characters. So for Cinderella, okay, I will say this, the wee plastic protectors that come on these, watch, they're glued down now, so when you close this it glues shut unless you clean it off, which I'm going to do very soon. Cinderella, obviously we've got lighter shades because she is the white as milk like me person. It's pale. For Tiana's got the good rich skin tone, so she's got the good rich face colours. Cinderella, toned down. So we've got lots of blues, which is not that shocking. This is apparently pumpkin colour, but I think your pumpkin's gone off. And then, yeah, we've got some dark colours named after, like, the cat, the mouse, things like that. So mix of matte and shimmers in both of them. I have used them for my makeup today, along with the Cinderella highlighter. I didn't buy all the highlighters. I'm sure I said in the next section I thought this was £5 or £6, but it's actually 8. Which I feel like is a bit steep for an iHeart Revolution highlighter. Packaging is bigger, and I guess it's branded, so that's probably why that is. There was also lip glosses, lip toppers with this collection. Again, 3 of them, 1 for each princess. I didn't buy any. I don't want any more shimmery gloss. I hardly ever wear it. I have tried iHeart Revolution glosses before, and they're nice enough. They're not too sticky, but still last a reasonable amount of time. I imagine these ones would be the same. Don't hold me to it, but they're usually pretty consistent. Also, I'm going to keep this bit of my head out of frame today because I redone my roots this morning and I made an absolute arse of it. But if I sit like this, my hair looks fine. So yeah, I left it too long. I haven't done my roots, I think, in almost 2 months. And then I couldn't remember how long I used to leave it for. I was scared to leave it too long. I was scared to bring it too far down my hair and like singe off some of the bits that are already white. So also, not helped by the fact that I had no idea where my purple shampoo has gone in this moving shenanigans that I'm in the middle of. So yeah, we're just not going to talk about the hair, and I promise I'll fix it. So let's see how I got on with the application section. Right, so I've just opened this for the first time, and oh my god, does anybody else feel like they're in like a Rambo movie or in an army camp when they open parcels from Revolution now? More environmentally friendly than bubble wrap. I'm not saying change back, but my god, it's like weird camo netting. So, from the Disney Princess collection, I got 2 of the big palettes, which I believe are £15, and the highlighter, which I'm thinking is £6, but I'll have checked and tell you that in the intro. So I only got one of the highlighters because I feel like with iHeart Revolution they bring out the same 3 highlighter shades on repeat, and I have bought them more than once already. And also it kind of looked like a dupe for one of the highlighters that's in these guys as well. So Flynn's pottering about as well, in case you're wondering. So Princess and the Frog, you ready for this? I've never seen it, so my bad. But I really like the look of some of the more intense colours in here. Obviously with these palettes there isn't a mirror. It says in the middle, real dreams come true. I wonder what Cinderella says. Just before midnight. Oh, they work together. That's cool. Obviously there's some blue shades in Cinderella. Who would have guessed? And then, oh, let's just open the highlighter as well. Oh, it's sealed. There we go. So I don't think they actually gave a name to the highlighter, it's just the Cinderella one. And it doesn't want to open for me. There we go. So the packaging is a little bit bulky, because it's, again, trying to look at the book. It does say just before midnight on the back, so I think that might be the name of it. So yeah, it looks like it's quite a soft shimmer. Oh, and the plastic bit's stuck down. Okay, that's kind of good really. It looks like it may have a soft pink sheen. We'll see when we get to that. Okay, so because there's no skin tone in either of these, I'm just going to get started with my usual P. Louise base and the Makeup Obsession Pearl eyeshadow, which is matte, not pearly at all. Yeah. I can't believe the day that I need to film is the day I've completely messed up my hair. But I will hopefully have it fixed quite soon. I just really neglected it and hadn't done it for probably nearly 2 months. It isn't good. So I just had a lot of root to deal with, and apparently more than I could deal with. So that's got a lot of pigment on its own, that base, but I always set it anyway, so. I haven't even decided what colours I'm going to use, so bear with me while I do my indecisive thing. I mean, the Princess and the Frog palette. Cinderella, why don't you want to open for me now? Oh my god, right, okay. So I peeled off the little plastic seal, but because it was glued down, there's now a line of glue, so be careful that you get that off is my first recommendation. I do love that shade Nightingale. I kind of want to play with that. And if I remember right, there's a matte purple in the Princess and the Frog palette. There is, called Witch Doctor. Well, I think we'll be playing with both palettes today. Yeah, I think they'll look nice side by side. So I think that's what we're going to do. Let's go for... Right, I can balance these like this, that's quite good. Right, big fluffy brush, and I'm going to go with Fairy Godmother as a kind of transition-y shade. It's a sort of cornflower blue, and I am now balancing completely everything like this. I missed my normal table. A little bit of kickback from that, but not too drastic. Let's zoom you in. And I'll shut down in my chair so that it still works. I mean, I'm looking at some of these and thinking, I don't know where these names came from. I know Gus is one of the mice. I assume Bruno's one of the mice. Lucifer? Was Lucifer the cat? There you go, my memory's coming back. So yeah, this is a kind of lilac-y blue. Nice and blendable. Buildable as well. So you probably could build that up to work as a lid shade, especially if you had like a proper eyeshadow brush, not a blending brush. You would get a lot more pigment out of it and it would look quite pretty. But I think it's definitely going to be a nice transition shade for what I'm planning today. I'm just remembering that the unit I'm balancing beside is full of drawers, and really I could do this with my palettes and that would be so much easier. So, let's do that. This is going to be a long video and I apologise, but there's lots of products I want to play with. So, my favourite crease brush, yes it is dry enough, okay, so we're going to Witch Doctor, which is the matte purple. Little bit more kickback off this, so definitely be careful to tap your brush. Matte purples are apparently, from what I hear, one of the hardest colours to formulate, and this one looks really nice. Ooh. Okay. Can you tell my parents like the dog? Okay, this isn't you know, it's pigmented, but it's just not going on how I wanted, and I don't know why. It's almost like the pigments are separating. There's like a pinkier spot within it, which is very strange. I'm going to switch brushes just because I had just cleaned that one with spray cleaner before I started filming. Maybe it's not 100% dry, maybe that's messing it up. Hope it's not, because that'll be really difficult to fix this otherwise. We'll just make this the proper eye. The one that worked. So the other palette was Beauty and the Beast, but it didn't pull me in quite as much, and budget wise I have to draw the line somewhere. Yeah, okay, I think part of that problem might have been that my brush maybe wasn't 100% dry even though it felt it. So that might have separated the pigments in a weird way. Okay, it's not the easiest purple I've had to work with, but I like the shade. And when you like the shade, sometimes it's worth the effort. Okay, so then just quickly going into that shade Nightingale. Oh, I'm hoping this one pays off because it looks so pretty. Maybe a tiny bit more blue than it looked in the pan. But it's pretty. I wish they'd done an Alice in Wonderland one of these. That would have been awesome. Because some of the artwork from Alice, like all the different versions of it, is really cool. Yeah, I just think they could have made a really cool wee book palette out of that. But they have suggested that there is apparently going to be a round 2 of this, potentially including Ariel. I imagine we're also going to get Snow White because she's one of the classics. And then I guess it's either going to be Jasmine or Mulan. I feel like that completes the set. I could be wrong though. Although that's me assuming that there's going to be 3 in the next round as well, which I don't have anything to back up, it's just an assumption. So I'm just going to quickly go back in with Witch Doctor and try and deepen that up. If it's not going to happen, I'm going to go in with Lucifer. Yeah, I'm going to go in with a tiny bit of Lucifer, which is the black in the Cinderella palette, which seems to be doing nothing. Really nothing. What? Right, so there is dust kicking off of this. So it's, you know, it's a real eyeshadow, it's made out of powder. It's just, I mean, it is just doing nothing though. Oh, yes, I got a black line. Okay, I feel like that's like the least blendable black I think I've ever worked with. So for those of you who don't know, I'm in the process of selling my flat and then trying to find somewhere nice to buy. In the meantime, I'm chilling at my parents', which is why there's a lot of noise in the background. But they're obviously doing me a huge favour in letting me stay here, so we don't really have the option of asking them to not do that. So bear with it, please. Please don't hit me. I love my mum. Okay. I feel like it's taken a lot of mess and effort to get here, but we've got here. We've got an eye look that I can live with. So let's just try and even that shape out a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go and clean up my fallout, quickly throw on my foundation, and I'll be right back. Okay, so base, eyeliner, brows, mascara are on. I feel like I'm having a slightly jinxed makeup day, but we're going to push on. I was thinking I should do some inner corner and some lower lash line, so let's have a ponder. Don't think I want to go green, even though I feel like that's the obviously main colour in the Princess and the Frog palette, and we haven't really went there. Shadow Man kiss. Ooh, voodoo, that could be interesting. Let's go for something bold. Pencil type brush. Pencil type brush. If it's awful, we can put some purple over it. So we're going to try voodoo. We're going to be bold. Bold, bold, bold. I feel like it's a jinx day anyway. I've messed up my hair. I messed up my eyeliner as well, and then decided to just go for like a triple liner, and then my eyeliner just stopped behaving. Okay, that's... I feel like I shouldn't like that, but I do. So, sorry if you guys don't like it. I've decided I quite like it. Although I'm now going to have to hunt out a black pencil liner to do my waterline. I think a red lower lash line without a black liner might just look like I've got a really sore eye. But the problem is I don't have my full makeup because I'm in mid-move. Okay, anyway, so that's voodoo. Let's try Bippity, the white highlighter from the Cinderella palette, for my inner corner, just because I know that I want to try the separate highlighter as an actual highlighter. So let's see if I can use, is there anything I can use as a contour? No, they're all pinky. They're all very pinky. Okay, why did I think I had a contour shade in here? Maybe it's just the way it looked on the website. So I'm going to quickly throw on a contour, and then I really want to try one of the dark blushes out of the Princess and the Frog palette. I'm not entirely sure that they'll go with this look, but they're what I want to play with. I really want to play with Promise, the plummy one. So let's be brave. We've already done a red under eye to go with a purple and green look. Well, purple and turquoisey blue. So why not? Let's try this Promise. What can go wrong? That was quite a scary face actually. Okay, it's a bit more red than I was expecting. Maybe it just looks less red in the palette because of who it's beside. You know? Those other two are intense. Okay. Who's got a big powder brush? I've got a big powder brush. See, I told you, I've completely jinxed it today. This eyeliner just was not for playing. This one looks alright. This one... So if you are doing this and you feel like it's not dimming a blusher down a bit, just add a bit of powder onto the brush, or just use your powder brush. This was a clean one. Okay, so highlighter. So not a lot of kick off from that. Yeah, it's a very soft pink sheen. I like it actually. I was a bit worried whether they would go overly glittery with the highlighters, just because Disney and Princess, and I don't know, that was, but I guess the actual Disney princesses have very subtle makeup styles, so they didn't. The highlighters in the palettes look pretty much the same kind of finish. So like Acadanza, Poppy, Boo. Yeah, so very soft metallic sheen rather than glittery. Tiana's Place, I think, might be a tiny bit more glittery, but still, you know, quite subtle on the sparkle there. So far, my feelings are, so the eyeshadows, not really too surprising with Revolution that we've got a bit of a mix around of ones that work better than others. Like I said, with the dark purple matte, that is one of the harder colours to formulate, so I kind of don't want to judge that one too harshly. The black though, pretty disappointed in. But these shimmer shades, so like Voodoo, and I've forgotten the name of the one on my lid already, Nightingale, they're lovely. The Fairy Godmother matte shade that I used for a transition-y shade, that was fine. So yeah, so far I'm thinking it's your fairly standard Revolution palette. You know, there's going to be some shades that are better than others. For a little bit of a wear test, because I have slept in today, it's 1 o'clock. Oopsie, shouldn't have done my hair before this. So yeah, we will see how these go, and I will come back for some check-ins, probably with some lipstick added. Right, I'm back for a quick check-in, and we're only counting this eye, okay, because this one decided it was watering, because we went up the park with Flynn, and it was quite windy, and it just would not stop watering, so we're not counting it, because see, it's got a lot of water damage, including half my eyeliner. So actually it's mainly eyeliner damage, but we'll get a tiny bit of creasing there, but that's from the watery eye, because this eye is fine. The colour underneath has softened down. Actually, it's kind of nicer. The highlight, it's not quite as obvious as it was earlier, but it's still very pretty. The blusher, well, that's still on there. That was strong. So yeah, so far so good. Oh, I forgot, I'd done an inner corner highlight as well. It also has toned down. So the highlights, maybe if you're looking for something really strong, and if when you put this on you're thinking, it's kind of what I want, it's probably going to tone down throughout the day. So if you're uncertain about it at the beginning of the day, trust me, a little bit of time in, you're going to be even less, you know, in love with it, because it's only really half free just now. So this hasn't been that long and it's settled down this much. So I'm going to try and fix my eyeshadow. I also painted my nails and made a mess of that today as well, but I do like the colour. It's an H&M one. I'll put the details down below if I can find the... See, you know what I said about these sticking? Still happening. So, I don't even know whether to bother trying to get the black to pay off again for touching this up. It's so bad, I can't be bothered. So, Witch Doctor... okay. It's actually behaving okay for doing effects, which is good, because sometimes eyeshadows really don't like you trying to do this, going back in and all that. So yeah, I will fix my eyeliner in a minute as well. But yeah, I'm quite happy with these so far for the price. I think there's definitely going to be colours as I work through them that I will avoid completely, like Lucifer. I think there's just a lot of frustration if I go down the route of trying to use that as my black eyeshadow. But there's colours that I'm definitely excited about. You know, Royal's beautiful, Miracles is beautiful, Tremaine, Glass Slipper, of course there's Glass Slipper. That would have been a nice inner corner highlight actually. I thought that looked darker in the pan. Ooh, Drizella, how did I miss that earlier? Oh. Because that would be fun to work with the frog prints as well, because there's lots of greens in here. Ooh, that was Bayou, this one. Oh yeah, that would be a nice eye look. Actually, those three together would be a really nice eye look. Gumbo, I feel like I want to use as a blusher. Anybody else? How nice would that be as a blush? What else I want to play with from here? Shadow Man. It's the Vibrant Grape Metallic Purple. Could be better. Oh, it's buildable, that's fine. Frog. Got to try Frog at the Frog Prince, don't we? Yeah. And Tiana is the nice lime green. I think is the shade of her outfit. But like I said, I've not seen the film, so yeah, my bad. Yeah, anyway, I will go about the rest of my day, see how these hold up now. And we'll be back with further check-ins. And hopefully, it'll be holding up, because I do quite like these. I realise that this is a common look for me. I don't really do anything hugely different from this when I'm testing out palettes. There always seems to be these shades and I will always use them. I do think I should try and be more imaginative, but at the same time, if the matte purple's meant to be one of the harder shades to formulate, is it good for me to continue to use that? Drop a comment down below letting me know whether you think I should mix it up, or if the dark purple's there, continue to gravitate towards it because it's a tough shade to make. But yeah, I'll be back whenever there's more to report. Right, back for a final check-in. So it is 11:15 and okay, so the eye that had watered and I had to touch up earlier, it's a disaster, right? It did not go well. So we're going to judge it on this eye, which didn't go wrong. We've still got most of the colour. I've got a tiny bit of creasing just in there. And a weird bald patch here. But, you know, from a distance, for just going about life, nobody's really going to notice that. The red underneath is a little bit faded, but again, it looks softer and I kind of like it. Inner corner highlight, very, very soft. So, cheeks, that blusher, I'm loving it. The highlight, well, it's kind of hard to tell because I'm now so shiny just with my natural skin. But no, it's still there, the highlighter is definitely still there. So, overall, these palettes, I'm actually going to say are worth it. The cheek products, let me get this right. So yeah, the eyeshadows, you get 18 eyeshadows of 0.9 grams. The 6 cheek products are 5.8 grams each. So even if you were looking at this just as like a cheek palette, like £15 for this, I would still look at as really, really, really affordable and great, especially considering, you know, the quality of them. The highlighters, that's kind of going to vary on your taste, I guess. I think they're really nice. It is a soft one. Maybe wouldn't be my night out highlighter. And I think there's going to be enough of these shadows that work well that it's just going to be a bonus. So definitely worth the money. Packaging's gorgeous. If you're a Disney fan, you're going to love that. The separate highlighter, I mean, it's 5.8 grams and it's £8. Go the £7 extra and get the full palette, because you're getting a ridiculous amount more product for that. I'm not doing the maths, but it's probably easily like 8 times the product for less than twice the price. And just, why wouldn't you? I don't think the highlight in the box is special or different enough just to anything really. Oh my god, these keep sticking. I mean, I'm just gonna think that's Bippity. And that's the box one. Like, I'm just not seeing a big enough difference there. I mean, if anything, I would say Bippity's actually a stronger highlight. So, yeah. This didn't have a pinky highlight. Yeah, so overall, I think these are the best bit out of this collection. These are a good buy, value for money, great range of colours, especially if you're somebody who's just starting out. Even if these eyeshadows don't last particularly well throughout the day, going to be great for practicing with without using a lot of money. So I definitely see myself reaching for these again though. I love the blushers, I love the different shades in the blushers, and I want to play with the other eyeshadows. This guy, I don't know, it's just really bulky, it's really overpriced, and it's pretty, so I might find myself using it, but I don't think I'm ever going to be overly excited by it. So, in the main, goodbye. Just that one highlighter, meh. Don't feel like you've missed out if you didn't buy this for whatever reason. So if you've got any questions, leave them down below. Same with any requests. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up button. And yeah, like I said, if you think I should try and mix it up with the type of looks I do when I'm testing an eyeshadow palette, let me know down below. Or if you think I should stick to this one because of the logic of matte purple being the harder colour to formulate, put that as your vote. But I hope you all had a lovely weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye!